Sup everybody, I hope all of y'all are doing undeniably fan-freaking-tastic out there. I know why I am, because tonight is the 2023 Royal Rumble event, which starts the road to WrestleMania 39! And just knowing how WWE has been on a roll as of late due to the new regime taking over since Vince left, this Royal Rumble has a lot of potential to be a lot of things that we're not used to, okay? So anyway, there's a lot to digest here, a lot to talk about, so let's not waste any more time, shall we? Let's just go ahead and get into the video right now. Holy crap, everything is dark in here. You could say it's pitch black. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and talk about this Mountain Dew pitch black match. We got LA Knight taking on Bray Wyatt. I have no idea what to expect out of this match. No idea whatsoever. But to my understanding, it's going to be like cinematic. So this is going to be pretty interesting to say the least. But a loss in this match is not going to hurt LA Knight at all. Not at all. So yeah, I'm hoping Bray Wyatt to win this match for two reasons. First reason, of course, he just came back, but the second reason, I'll bring it up later. So yeah, let's move on, shall we? Oh, okay, good, that's better. Alright, but next up, the Raw Women's Championship is on the line as Bianca Belair defends against Alexa Bliss. Oh man. Speaking of Bray Wyatt, we got Alexa Bliss right here, right now. And I know the thing about Alexa Bliss, she's been undergoing a change back to the spooky side, because I know after Bray Wyatt got released from his contract, Alexa's been trying to get back to being normal, but now it's like you got this fusion of evil and Little Miss Bliss, the goddess, all in one. So I'm curious to see where this is gonna go. But I kind of want Alexa Bliss to win this match, and if she doesn't, I remember back a long time ago where they had the storyline going on where the Fiend would change anybody that he came in contact with. I want the same to be said about Bianca Belair. I don't know how likely this is, but look, I'm just saying, one of these days, I want to see what a heel Bianca Belair would look like on TV. So, I want Alexa Bliss to win, but if Bianca Belair wins, I want her to turn heel one of these days coming up soon, either before WrestleMania or the night after. Alright, next up, the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship is on the line as Roman Reigns defends against Kevin Owens. Oh man, look, I love Sami Zayn being in the bloodline, but apparently this match, it might be having what is considered as the final test for Sami Zayn. Whatever that means, I don't know, I can't venture a guess. But for this though, yeah, I have a very good feeling Roman's definitely going to be taking both of those belts to WrestleMania with them. So, Roman, I acknowledge you as a tribal chief, but man, I hope Sami don't get hurt tonight. I really hope Sami passes the test, whatever it may be. Alright, next up we got the Women's Royal Rumble match. Now I'm having to break this down into a few sections here. Alright, so I heard that this year there was a highly likely chance that the Forbidden Door may be open for the sake of the Royal Rumble. Alright, so for the Women's Royal Rumble, who am I predicting to walk through the door? The Forbidden one at that. I have a feeling it might be either Jordan Grace or Deonna Purrazzo. Alright, now coming up from NXT in this Royal Rumble, I predict that maybe we might get to see Blair Davenport, haven't seen her in a while. Maybe Nikita Lyons might come through. I'm thinking Indy Hartwell might come through. Who knows? I think Wendy Chu might come through. Alright, now, for possible returns in this Royal Rumble, I'm predicting that we get to see Nikki Cross in action once again. I mean, I know this isn't really technically a return because she hasn't went anywhere, but she hasn't really been doing any in-ring action as of late either. So, with that being said, like, I've been seeing her just like popping up in random places in the background. So, I'm expecting to see her in this Royal Rumble. I'm predicting to see that this Royal Rumble serve as the return for Lacey Evans, I know they've been filming her with a lot of military training vignettes as of late. And I'm also expecting the return of Lioness Asuka. And I said Lioness Asuka because I'm not just talking about like regular Asuka. I remember seeing footage and pictorial evidence of this freaky looking face painted Asuka. I've been noticing that lately she's been undergoing a transition, and it's been a slow transition, but I think there's been something building. I think her coming out of the Royal Rumble with this new version of herself, or this classic version of herself I should say, would be pretty awesome. But now, as far as who might be winning this Royal Rumble, I have narrowed it down to 5 people. First, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's first title run, it didn't really work out that well. She was getting like a lot of criticism, but after that, I've been seeing that she's been trying to step her game up by being a little bit more hardcore. So Liv Morgan, she's definitely a good candidate to win this year's Rumble. Another candidate, Becky Lynch. Again, only because why not? It's Becky Lynch. Another possible candidate is Bayley. Now, Damage Control, they've been getting a lot of negative criticism as of late too. But as of late, it's like Bayley has just been in the role of mentorship, kind of, to Io Sky and Dakota Kai, who are the who are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. So, Bayley winning the Royal Rumble and having a main event caliber match at WrestleMania would definitely be pretty awesome for her in the role of Damage Control. Alright, another possible winner, Rhea Ripley. Since Rhea Ripley joined Judgment Day, her matches have been really few and far between. So, if Judgment Day is about to get a good push, why can't Rhea Ripley? So, yeah, I kind of hope Rhea Ripley might be one of the winners for this match. Possible winners, I should say. And the biggest one that I would love to see, I want to see Naomi return and win the Royal Rumble. And heck, her former tag team partner, she just showed up at Wrestle Kingdom earlier this month. So, Naomi, her coming back to win the Rumble, that would be incredible. Alright, but now moving on to the men's Royal Rumble. Who could possibly walk through the forbidden door for this one? Well, I heard good things about Minoru Suzuki possibly coming in, because there may have been a trade-off between New Japan and WWE when they let Carl Anderson go and defend the Never Openweight Championship back at Wrestle Kingdom. So, Minoru Suzuki, that would be pretty awesome for him to show up in the Royal Rumble. Okada, that's another good choice. I highly doubt that's possible. But one thing that might feel special is Mark Briscoe showing up in the Royal Rumble. Now look, that would be lovely, and that would be sweet knowing what we know about what happened to Jay Briscoe. Jay, you are forever in our thoughts and prayers. But for WWE to reach out to Mark Briscoe and invite him for the Royal Rumble, that would be awesome. That would be amazing. Alright. But now for people that might be coming into the Royal Rumble from NXT, I'm predicting we might get to see Carmelo Hayes in the Royal Rumble. I know we still got that match coming up with Apollo Crews coming up at Vengeance Day. Tony D'Angelo, there's another good choice to enter in the Royal Rumble from NXT. Another good choice, Ilya Dragunov. I know the dude's been injured, but he's been out of action for a while. The dude's got a heck of a lot of talent. If he shows up in the Royal Rumble, that'd be cool. Another good idea, Andre Chase. Why? Because I just love Chase University. C-H-A-S-E-U, Chase U. Alright. Now, I have a lot of returns to discuss with this one. Alright. I'm thinking that Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona, might be in the Royal Rumble. I heard that his contract was expiring soon. He might be in this. We haven't seen Shinsuke Nakamura in a while. Hopefully he gets to be in this Royal Rumble. Speaking of Shinsuke, can't forget about Rick Boogs. Another person, Eric Rowan. aka Eric Redbeard. We haven't seen Eric Rowan in quite a while, but I've been hearing things about Bray Wyatt starting up a new Wyatt family. I heard that Dexter Lumis might be in the family. I heard that Alexa Bliss is definitely going to be in the family. Braun Strowman too. But Eric Rowan, if he comes back, then if Eric Rowan comes back, then you can pretty much bet your bottom dollar that Bray Wyatt is about to start a new family coming up soon. Alright. I really miss Robert Roode. I hope he comes back in the Royal Rumble. I also miss Big E. Big E, I hope your neck's feeling alright. I hope your neck is feeling A-okay enough to make a comeback now. Oh, another one. Eric Young. I know Eric Young, he just left Impact Wrestling. He just finished up with his Violent by Design story. He got murdered by Cody Deaner. And another person that I'm eagerly awaiting to show back up is Randy Orton. Now if Randy Orton shows up, that can take us to 5 people that I expect to win this match. Let me paint you a scenario, okay? We get down to the number 30 spot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Here comes Randy Orton. And then it gets down to Randy Orton and one more person. That one other person is Cody Rhodes. That's got legacy written all over it. So, heck, that was almost the finish for Royal Rumble 2009. If I remember correctly, it was, because it was Triple H stuck in the ring with all the members of Legacy. So, if it comes down to Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, that would be huge. So, Cody Rhodes is definitely one of my predictions to win in this Royal Rumble. Another person I'm expecting to win is Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. He has had an incredible year. Another person I'm expecting to win the Royal Rumble, Bobby Lashley. Now Bobby Lashley, he's got a good case behind himself. MVP, I think he's trying to get the Hurt Business back together. But to have Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, Bloodline versus the Hurt Business, oh my goodness gracious. That makes my brain just feel oh so good. Another person that I might hope to win the Rumble is Bray Wyatt. Out of all the other superstars that got released, when Bray Wyatt got released, that was the most heartbreaking one because everybody was clamoring for him to be the one that was re-signed. Alright? So, Bray Wyatt winning this Royal Rumble, it could be a definite apology for him. And on top of that, need to remind you that when Roman Reigns became the Universal Champion to begin with, when Roman's reign started, it was at the expense of Bray Wyatt, who never got pinned, mind you, and he never got a rematch either. So, I would totally love it if Bray Wyatt wins the Royal Rumble. And the last person, I've been hearing the most talk about this one, the most rumors about this one. And you know what? I don't believe it whatsoever, but you know what? On the spot, I'm going to put a bet on the line. If The Rock wins the Royal Rumble, if The Rock wins at the Royal Rumble, I will do the one-chip challenge. Now look, that's only if The Rock shows up and wins the Royal Rumble. If he shows up and he doesn't win, then no, I'm not going to eat it. But the bet is, if The Rock does not show up and win the Royal Rumble, then I will do the one-chip challenge for a future video. Okay? And, like, I don't believe it. I just will not believe it. And if it does happen, oh well, I guess I'll just smell what The Rock is cooking. So, yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the Royal Rumble happening tonight. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Ring Gremlins, and if you did, please give it a big old thumbs up ski. I really appreciate that. And also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. It really helps my channel out a lot too. And yeah, until next time, make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year-round. Booyah, I'm out.